Good morning, JR6. How are you today? Let's start to solve worksheet number 1. Okay. Number 1, complete question number 1. Complete the following. Number 1, what is the amount of the matter in an object? What is the amount of the matter in an object? It's the mass. The mass, it's the amount of the matter in an object. So write here mass. The mass, it's the amount of the matter in an object. Number 2, 500 grams equal how many kilograms? You have to know that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams. So 5 kilograms equal half kilogram. If you convert the grams into kilograms, 2 divided 1000, so 500 kilograms equal to half kilogram. So right here, half kilogram or 0.5. 0.5 kilogram. Number 3, the measuring units of the mass are what and what? The units of the units that measure the mass, they are gram and kilogram. Gram, so write gram and kilogram. Number 4, what scale used to measure the large masses as vegetables? We have 2 types of scales, 1 arm scale and 2 arm scales. But so in this question, you can answer balance scale because the balance scale measures the large masses, and also a scale with a pointer because the scale with a pointer is from 1 arm scale, but balance scale is from the 2 arm scale. So here 1 arm scale with a pointer is right, and also balance scale is right. So balance, the answer is balance scale. Scale is written, balance or scale with a pointer. Scale with a pointer. Number 5, what equals the mass of 1 distilled water? It's 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram is about 1 liter of distilled water. 1 kilogram. Number 6, what and what are from the types of the 2 arm scales? Give me examples. If I ask you, give me examples about the 2 arm scales. So they are balance scale and sensitive scale. Balance scale and sensitive scale. Balance scale and sensitive scale, they are from the types of the 2 arm scales because they have 2 planes. Question number 2, write the scientific term. Number 1, the amount of the matter in an object. The amount of the matter in an object, this is the definition of the mass. So the mass, it's the amount of the matter in an object. Number 2, the measuring unit of the mass that is used for measuring the small masses as gold. He needs here the units. Don't forget, or the units, if he asks you about the units, so gram or kilogram for the masses, but he needs the small masses, so it's a gram. Because the gram, it's the unit to measure small masses, but kilogram, it's the unit to measure large masses. Question number 3, what is meant by mass? Mass, it's what is the meaning, or what is the definition of the mass? Mass, it's the amount of the matter in an object. It's the amount of matter in an object. It's the amount of the matter in an object. Question number 4, give reason for the mass of any matter is a fixed value. Why the mass of any matter is a fixed value? Fixed means constant. Why the mass is a constant value? Why? Because it doesn't change by changing the mass. I said to you that the mass doesn't change by changing the place or from place to another. So because it doesn't change by changing the place. Doesn't change by changing the place because the mass doesn't change from place to another. So the mass of any matter is a fixed value. The last question, write the functions of the following. Number 1, common balance. Junior 6, common balance means the balance scale. What is the function? Here I ask you about the function of the balance. So the balance scale used to measure what? Used to measure the large masses. So the balance scale, it's a tool. It's a tool used to measure the large masses. Large masses like fruits or vegetables. So the balance scale used to measure large masses like fruits or vegetables. I write it again. It's a tool used to measure the large masses like or as fruits or vegetables. Number 2, gram. What is the function of that gram? Gram, it's a tool or unit, Junior 6. Gram and kilogram, they are units, not tools. Here I write tool because the balance scale, it's a tool. It's the device that's used to measure the large masses. But gram and kilogram, they are units. Units to measure what? Gram used to measure the small mass, but the kilogram used to measure the large mass. So here I write it's a unit used to measure the small masses like gold or silver. Number 3, kilogram. Also the kilogram, it's a unit, but the kilogram used to measure the large masses. So I write here it's a unit used to measure the large masses like fruits also or vegetables. Okay, Junior 6. You have homework, worksheet number 2 and worksheet number 3. Worksheet number 2 and also worksheet number 3. Thank you, Junior 6. Goodbye.